But by the time you see this, I'll have finished high school.
He says, everyone was bankrupt in '08. No, dead ass though, for real.
Did finish high school.
Gone to college.
Technically, I went to college. I went for 2 weeks, and then I thought it was super boring and didn't go. It was a community college. We could not afford real college.
Probably be doing YouTube as a job. Hopefully, maybe.
A lot of y'all niggas wasn't around for
Back
2008,
then, I'm like,
It was a
man,
bad
I would
time,
love
bro.
to just be able to provide for myself as a job. And now I provide for hundreds of families. I have hundreds of full-time employees, and we help thousands upon thousands of people through our main channel videos. So it is kind of funny in retrospect that 10 years ago, which really isn't that far ago, I was nervous that I wouldn't be able to provide for myself.
That is crazy.
As of right now, I'm enjoying YouTube. Hopefully, future me still enjoys it.
I don't think I'll ever get tired of YouTube. Honestly, I think YouTube literally runs in my veins at this point. I love creating content. I love telling stories. I love entertaining people. I love making your guys' day. I love being able to impact lives. It's literally everything I love.
I don't know. I'd be crazy if I had some ridiculous amount of subscribers.
I bet you if you went back in time and told this 17-year-old me I'd have 440 million subscribers, he wouldn't believe you. He would laugh, right? Because back then, I think the biggest channels in the world had like 10 million subscribers,
yeah.
if that. Like, I remember when
Smosh was peaking at the
hit
time,
10
like
million
8 mil.
subscribers.
I was there, gang. I was there. Smosh was peak for a little bit. And then PewDiePie kind of took over after a while. But before Smosh, chat, you know who was before Smosh? Fred. Fred was leading the league at one point. You know who was before? You know who? It was Fred. Then it was Niga Higa. I was there for all this. I'll tell you, I've been doing YouTube since like 2007. I was there for all of this. Then Smosh took over for like a couple years. And it got beat by somebody. I don't know if it was PewDiePie that beat him.
And like being so mind blown, like, whoa, that's huge, right? I remember when PewDiePie hit 10 million subscribers. I remember all those things. And like, that seemed like the pinnacle. It was like, all right, they hit 10 million, they won the game. Like, that's as big as it gets. And like now,
Ray William Johnson,
like
for like 5 years, he had a
It's
roll.
crazy how much the platform has changed in the last decade.
At the time I'm recording this video, I have 8,000
Oh, it's in the kitchen.
subscribers and 1.8 million views.
Wow. Look at that. Also, look at the old channel logo. I kind of miss that tiger. The only problem is it kind of looks like a high school mascot. Just to be blunt, this is why I ended up changing it. And the entire channel back then had 1,830,631 views, which it's funny because the main channel video does that in like 6 minutes when we upload now. And it probably goes without saying, but I want to make it exceptionally clear. I am living a fairy tale life right now, and I just want to make sure everyone knows I'm very, very, very grateful. That 17-year-old, if he could talk to you right now, to those of you who watched the videos and allowed me to become who I am today, he would be on his knees crying and be eternally grateful. And obviously that 17-year-old is me now. And you know, I'm not the best at being vulnerable and expressing emotion. It's not one of my strong suits, but I want to make it exceptionally clear that I'm beyond grateful for all of you. I will never take this for granted, and this is why I do everything in my power to make every YouTube video we upload on the Mr. Beast channel as freaking possible.
So whenever you see this, compare these numbers to whatever I have when you watch this. Dude, I really hope I have 1 million subs by now.
You have way more than 1 million.
Understandable.
Please, what am I doing with my hand?
What am I
Please
doing
have
with
1
my
million subs. I probably should have thought about what I was gonna say. Just,
Yeah.
hey, hopefully you have 1 million subs.
In case you're wondering, I'm also talking a little quiet. It's actually because my mom's downstairs, and if she knew I was filming videos as opposed to studying, she would come up there and freak out. I'm pretty sure actually one of these
relate to that, Mr. Beast. Me and you were like the same, gang. Like we basically like the same, bro. We both got it out the mud, gang. Yo, the way I used to whisper in my videos so that people didn't know I was recording, that shit was crazy, bro. That shit was crazy. When I go to school, they're like, why you sound like that? And I sound like what?
is because my mom came in to check in on me studying, and I had to like stop recording and act like I was studying.
All right, so I should be studying for history test. And
the history test.
I wonder if you or me in 10 years remembers what grade I'm gonna get on this history test that I take
straight from the trenches.
That I'm not studying for because I'm making these videos. Dude, if you still remember the grade I get on this history test in 10 years, that's crazy.
I do remember the grade I got in this test because after Jaime 1 year, I went back and I looked at it and then I left a comment.
Dude, I'm probably gonna be married and stuff. Man.
Well, you're not married, but you're engaged. You will be married soon. Have a very, very beautiful fiance, Tia. Isn't she adorable?
You're like, where did you, where did you discover her at though? Like, cause you gotta think, Mr. Beast, like, he basically worked 24/7. where do you even find someone who's not gonna like, where did they meet at a business conference? Like, where could they possibly have met at that Mr. Beast would be? Your turn, buddy. South Africa. Say on God. She's South African? Family or friends intro. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. There's no excuse, agent. You creaming. Right.
You will be married soon. I have a very, very beautiful fiance, Tia. Isn't she adorable? So you're much closer on that prediction than the sub count prediction.
Oh, watch me not be married, not have 1 million subscribers, not have any of this.
I wonder what made him think like she the one.
Loser.
I have most of those things, and a lot of you probably still think I'm a loser.
Dude, what if I don't do YouTube when this goes public? That'd be weird.
People don't realize this because I spend so many tens of millions of dollars.
Do you think I'm hiding my real thoughts? Nigga, I just said them. I said, who's gonna put up with a nigga working 24/7, and where did they discover each other? Nigga, those are my real thoughts, asshole.
Videos now, but when I was starting out, like I couldn't afford anything. I mean, look at the quality of this, because I couldn't afford a camera, and so it's just so crazy that this somehow turned into this life I'm living now.
If you wanna see what time it is, just so you know what the date is. That's the date.
Bro, did not show the time.
Yeah, the squiggly lines is the date. Thank you.
Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully you still do YouTube. Hey, my hair's messed up.
Awesome.
All right, yeah, I don't care. Hey, future me. Hopefully you're having a good day.
Yeah, most of them
having an awesome
day. You work too much.
I better have 1 million when this goes public.
You have more than 1 million. Chill. You hit your goal. You're good.
10 years, man. 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so different. I really am gonna be so different.
You're different, but not that different.
He's kind of saying though, like he's a little less cringy, you know, like he was awkward back then for sure. Like I think he's more well put together now.
YouTube. A lot of my differences between 17-year-old me that you see here and me now is probably more in confidence. I was very self-conscious back then. Fun fact, I loved YouTube so much when I was growing up that it was kind of all I talked about. And one time, a high schooler came up to me and he's like, all you do is talk about YouTube. No one cares. And that like really, really, really hurt me because it kind of hit me. I was like, wow, all I do is talk about YouTube. I talk about YouTubers that are doing well. I talk about ideas. It was just like the thing that consumed me when I was young. And so when I was around this age, I really, really struggled because I was like, okay, no one cares about YouTube. I just won't talk about it. And so I stopped talking about YouTube. And I got to the point where one time, one of my teachers asked like, am I mute? Because like I talk so little. And I struggled really, really badly to connect with people because all I wanted to talk about, all I wanted to do was improve videos and study videos and work on videos and entertain people. And if you're surrounded by people who don't care at all by that stuff, that you just become a nuisance to them. And so when you're that age,
W self-reflection. I hate a nigga that yap about some shit I don't care about though, bro. No, for real though. Like, know your audience, gang. Like that. He's right though. He's right. Like he eventually probably made YouTube friends where they loved the same thing he loved, and he didn't have to think about that. But boy, if you start talking to me about something I don't care about all the time, I will eventually have to tell you like, I don't give a fuck. And I have some interests I know you don't give a fuck about, but I don't tell you about them. Yapping. No. That is yapping. No. That ass though.
To be around the people
like
in school.
You.
And there are people you just kind of have to be around. And I was just forced to be around people who truthfully made me feel like a freak and made me feel like I didn't belong. And I didn't realize it because I was so young that I'm not a freak. Or maybe a
we're in
little
the playoffs
bit,
winning games. You're gonna hear
it's okay to be obsessed with something. It's okay to love something.
Buckle up.
And so as soon as I got out of school and I started hanging out with other people who love telling stories, who love making content, who love being YouTubers, that's where everything changed. People who don't care about content creation don't get it, and they think you're different and weird and will call you names. But who cares? You don't need to be around people. And that's
facts right
how
now.
I'll be happy. Not by trying to change who I am, if that makes sense.
Yes, bro! Bro, I struggled with that so much as a kid, gang. Everybody kept trying to tell me how I'm supposed to have fun, bro. You don't want to go out? You're not trying to do this, gang? You don't want to do this? No! I'm one video away Today could be the day. Why would I go out? What if today was the day? I didn't know how to explain it. People thought there was something wrong with me. And I tried convincing them, like, I'm happy, bro. Like, I want this, bro. Stop. Just because you have fun doing that doesn't mean I gotta do that. Like, that's your fun. Bro, it took so much convincing to get niggas off my back because they kept thinking there was something wrong with me. Like, you don't want to have fun? You don't want to have fun? I kept telling them, like, gang, I'm having fun. We have different fun, right? Sometimes you game. Non-gamers could never understand. But for me, it was like gaming and YouTube. They understood the gaming because all my friends, everybody gamed. Everybody played games growing up. But nobody understood the YouTube. They just thought, honestly, I was wasting my time.
Oh, man. All right, well.
Actually, you know what I just noticed? This gallon of water. For whatever reason, I suck at drinking water. So I used to carry a gallon of water around and try to drink a gallon of water throughout a day. A lot of you probably don't know this. I have something called Crohn's disease. It's where your gut kind of attacks itself. It makes you very tired. Sometimes people will notice like that I look low energy in videos, or sometimes even people will say I look soulless. Usually those images, those moments correlate when my Crohn's is acting up. And I say all that because I played sports like crazy growing up. But then when I was 15, I got Crohn's disease. I ended up losing 60 pounds. I really struggled to get out of bed. And this is like kind of that weird time where I was like, oh, well, now I suck at sports because I have Crohn's, but I still like train quite a bit. And so that gallon you see behind my head, I would drink a gallon of water every day. So some days I would have like 2 baseball practices in the same day. I'd come home and I'd grind YouTube videos, and then my mom would be like, do homework and stop failing everything. And I'd be like, with what time? I'm trying to be a YouTuber.
All right, see you guys. See me. Hey, me.
Me? Hey.
One last thing, just so you know.
Look at that date, 8/27, October 4th, 2015. That's so crazy. Feels like literally just yesterday, but it also feels like 10,000 years ago. That is crazy to look at. That little table you see on the right, that was like a crappy little table that I bought. This monitor is like a cheap little monitor I bought at Best Buy. It's bringing back so many memories, man.
It's currently October 4th.
Many memories.
So yeah, like I said, this is October 4th.
Oh, an abrupt ending. Lovely. I didn't learn how to conclude a video apparently. But anyways, my goodness. You know, to be honest, I've been a big YouTuber for so long that sometimes I forget about this past life. I forget about when I was 11, 12, 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old, 16-year-old, these year after year where I was making so many videos and pouring so many thousands of hours into the channel and no one was watching them and I couldn't afford anything, and it was a struggle, man. It was a freaking struggle. I'm so just glad that young me there never gave up. I'm one of the most stubborn people on the planet. Even now to this day, if no one was watching the videos, I would still be making them. I decided that I was gonna be a YouTuber, I was gonna die. Those are the only 2 outcomes of my life, is I'm gonna be a YouTuber or I'm gonna die. That's it. I worked very, very hard to build the channel where it is today. But having said that, there's obviously luck involved. And I would say the luckiest thing that ever happened to me is I, at a very young age, found what I loved. That 100% is the luck.
Damn, I never related to some shit more, gang. I'm so lucky. And yo, I give all credit to this random YouTuber that no one knows about or no one remembers called Black Widow 88, gang. I remember playing SOCOM, searching up his videos, and dying laughing at his like just funny, cringy jokes. And it was the first time I thought to my damn, he's making recent these ones. And I remember thinking to myself, wow, people post videos. Yo, like that shit revolutionary. I didn't even think like who would gaming videos. At the time I was an NFL clip channel. Yeah, and now I'm working with the NFL on certain things. Like that's so cool to me, bro. You late dads never know, man. Them niggas call it, it's crazy till it's not. And then it's celebrated.
Luckiest thing that ever happened to me in my life. Which is why I want to encourage you guys, obviously not everyone's in a position where they can just chase their dreams, and you have to put food on the table if you have kids and you have to provide for yourself. But if you do have time outside of your job and what you're doing to provide, really try to find what you love, because when you do find what you love and it finally works out, it's amazing. I'm so grateful for the life I live. I'm so grateful for the life you guys allow me to live. I love everything I do. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. And so thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie, this video was phenomenal. I'm so glad I watched the reaction. I almost thought like after watching the video I shouldn't watch the reaction, Bro, this shit just re-inspired me, man. W fucking did. For real. For real. Genuine. Because sometimes, you know, there's so much bullshit on the internet. It be making you think, like, damn, is this shit still worth it? But fuck, bro. Like, young me was, nigga, what? The lengths I was willing to go to just motivate myself for just one more day, man. Wow.